Hello, it's Louise again. We are here for lesson 17, year 2 phonics, and this is when we practice that new grapheme that we have just learnt yesterday, A-I-R, air. First things first, of course, we need to activate that phonological awareness. There's no graphemes today, so you just need to do this orally and orally, meaning listening and speaking. So I'm going to say a word. I'm then going to tell you to change something in it, and then you're going to tell me that new word as fast as it jumps in your head. You know I'm listening, right? Okay, say the word boast. Now say boast, no s. New word, boat. Now say fringe. Now say with no n. Fridge. Excellent. That was a tricky one. Okay, new word, swept. No p. New word, swept. Good. Did that jump into your head really quick? Last one, tusk. No s. New word, tuck. Well done. Excellent. Let's get on to our grapheme deck. Come on, Zana, get in here.
Hey there, we ready for the grapheme deck again? Let's see how we go through it today. Keep your eye out for those sounds we did last week, all those or sounds. I think the first one might be one. Or, as in source. This is acting as a vowel at the end of words. 2 sounds. I in cry, E and in happy. And in the middle of words, like pyramid, it makes an it sound. Did you get it? Or, that's right, as in pour. A, this one's A in the middle of words. A, end of words. First choice for spelling. It's one of those vowel R combinations. Hard sound, K. Soft sound, S. After, E, I or Y. Hard sound, G. Soft sound, J. After, E, I or Y. 3 sounds. This means past tense. Id, D, T. Well done. Another vowel R combination. Oh, have to turn this one around. Here's our split vowels. Let's try putting a consonant sound in the middle. Let's try T today. What do we have? Ate, eat, ite, oat, ute. Did you get them all? Well done. Turn it back around again. Here's our other vowel R combination. End of words, or. And the last one is V. Remember, no English word ends in a V. Must be followed by an E. Well done with the grapheme deck today. Let's see what Lou's got in store for us.
Thanks, Zana. Okay, we're just starting with one definition today, and that's that vowel R combination that we learnt yesterday. So it's when a syllable has at least one vowel in it, followed by the grapheme R. And that grapheme R changes the pronunciation of that vowel or vowels. So, or, all vowel combinations. We had or, O-R-E last week, and this week, we're doing A-I-R, air. Terrific. Let's get moving on to our very first activity today. It's not a word grid. This is more of a word hunt. So come over onto our board today. You need that pencil and paper ready, and you need a list of, I think, 1 to 7 down the side of your page. We're going to read through our text today. First time, I just want your ears listening. So pencils down, nothing in your hand, just listening. You are looking and listening for those A-I-R, air grapheme words. So just listen to the text first. I was getting ready to go to the airport to pick up my mum. I sat on a chair in front of my mirror, which has fairy lights all around it. I picked up the hairbrush and brushed my hair. I then put in a pair of hair clips. I was all ready to go. Excellent. Now, have you got that 1 to 7 down the side of your page ready? As we read through, I would like you to find all of the words that have the AIR grapheme and write them down on your page. So get ready to pause me, zoom in on here, read the passage out loud to yourself first, and then hunt for those 7 words that have the AIR grapheme, write them down, and we'll come back and check our work. Pause the video. Okay, how'd you go? Did you find all 7? Let's have a look here. I was getting ready to go to the airport. Do you have it there? To pick up my mum. I sat on a chair in front of my mirror, which has fairy lights all around it. I picked up the hairbrush and brushed my hair. Ha! Did you find that little one? Then I put in a pair of hair clips. I was all ready to go. Did you have all 7? Let's see. Airport, chair, fairy, hairbrush, hair, pair, hair clips. Have I done it? I usually miss one out, don't I? Did I get them all today? Check my work. Terrific. Excellent. Let's read through now. Pause the video. I would like you to read this passage out loud to yourself once or twice to get that nice fluency going. Pause the video. Terrific. How was your reading? Great. Did you notice that there's lots of those compound words in there again? Now, remembering that definition of the compound word, it's when 2 words combine together to make a new word and it has a different meaning. Also, when we're thinking about words that are combined together, we can have compound words, but we can also have what we call multisyllabic words, and they're not always compound words. So I would like you now to come back up to the screen and have a look at our next chart. Okay, let's look at this grapheme Y. Now, you know when it's on the blue border, it's acting as a consonant, so it's a Y sound. But when it's on this red border, we know that it's acting as a vowel. So it has 3 phonemes, I, end of short words, and then E on the end of multi-syllable words. We're not going to worry about it as in pyramid today. Let's just focus on the E on the end of multi-syllable words. Let's come and look at our chart over here. And we have our multi-syllable word. These are simple ones to start with before we give you a challenge. So we have fair, E, word fairy. Dairy, dairy. Hairy, hairy. So this is a multi-syllable word because if we're tapping them out, tap them with me. Fairy, dairy, hairy. All 2-syllable words, so that Y is making the phoneme E. Terrific. Now, like we did this week, there are lots of multi-syllable words in our word grid. And it's really good to have a little bit of a memory hook, a routine, that when we're learning multisyllabic words, get my words out, that you have a little routine that you go through in your head to make it really clear for you to understand the spelling structure of words. So let's think here. The first thing when we come to spelling a multisyllabic word is we say the word out loud. So the word is chairlift right now. So say the word after me, chairlift. Excellent. Tap out the syllables. Chairlift. So 2 syllables, 2 chunks. Chairlift. Then we break the word into its very first syllable and we blend through the graphemes and phonemes from the left to the right. So let's start blending. You tap and say, ch, air. Let's write the first syllable. Ch, air. What was the word? Chairlift. Repeat. Nice. Second syllable. Lift. Okay, tap and say. I. Let's write. Say it with me. I. Lift. So here's our multi-syllables. Chair, lift. That's actually a compound word today. Please write now in your book the whole word. Chairlift. Start with the first syllable. Ch. Air. Lift. Chairlift. Excellent. Okay, next word. We are going to write the word fairyland. Repeat. Okay, how many syllables? Tap them out. Fairyland. 3 syllables. 1, 2, 3. First syllable, fair. Tap and say. Air. Right. Air. Second syllable, fairy. What do you need to remember? You need to remember this. Fairy. Third syllable, tap it. Fairyland. Last syllable, tap and say. Land. Right. Please write the whole word underneath in your books now. Say it out loud as we go. Fairyland. Fairyland. Excellent. I'm now going to give you 2 words. Pause the video. Do this syllable segmentation on your own. Then write the whole word and then press play and let's check our answers. Your first word is downstairs. And it's owl as in cow in that spelling. Downstairs. First word. Your next word is hairdresser. Hairdresser. Pause the video. Do the process. Come back and check our answers. Excellent. Let's check our answers. I hope your page is a little bit more clearer in its setting out than mine. I had to squish in the end here. Downstairs, 2 syllables. Downstairs. Whole word together. Downstairs. Hairdresser, tap the syllables with me. Hairdresser. Hairdresser. Now remember that morpheme, person who. So hairdresser, whole word, hairdresser. Excellent. Okay, we are ready to go on to our next activity. Home stretch, last activity for today, words to write. So I will say the word, you repeat, tap and say, and then we will write them in our Elkingham boxes. Now, if you don't have boxes at home, that's okay. Just place your graphemes in sections. Are you ready? Start with a really easy one. Let's start with chair. Tap and say, air, chair. Right, air. Word is, please write. Now remember, you can pause after each word I give you and take your time concentrating on that letter formation. If you would like a challenge, link it, that's fine too. When you're ready, let's play for the next word. Next word is stairs. Tap and say, air, right, air, write the whole word. Pause me if you need to. Air, stairs. Next word, unfair. Repeat, unfair. Air. Tap and say, write with me. Get it right. Air. I didn't need an extra finger at all. Write the word. Pause me if you need. Terrific. Next word, air tight. Airtight. Repeat. Tap and say, air I. Now this is the I as in light. Year 1 spelling. Let's do that again and check out how many phonemes we're hearing. Airtight. Air, I, only 4 grapheme units, phonemes along here. Let's go. Air, tight, I. Did you get the right spelling for the I phoneme? Whole word, please. Air, I. Terrific. Last one for today. Our last word is fairground. Fairground. Repeat. Tap and say. I'm pretty sure I will need extra fingers for this one. Fairground. Air, g, ow, d. Fairground. Now it's ow as in ouch. Ow as in ouch spelling. Do this one with me if you like. If you would like a challenge, pause, do it on your own, check. Let's do this together if you would like me to. Fairground. Air, g, they're separate, not together. G, ow, as in ouch. D. Air, g, ow, d. Write the whole word, please. How'd you go? Nice work. I think we have made it to the end of our lesson. So we've learnt something. Let's review that learning intention. So our learning intention is today we were using the AIR grapheme to read and write words. Did we do that? Sure did. Excellent. Before I go, you need that independent activity. So, for your independent activity today, you will now see up on your screen the next slide. Do you see this slide up on your screen? It is a chart with 3 words across the top. Air, chair, and hair. Your activity today is to write as many words using that as a base. And how many can you get? So under the column air, you could have airport, airdrop. Under the hair one, you could have hairy, hairdo, like my nana has. Under chair, you could have chairperson. You could have chairing. I've run out of things. I bet you can come up with a lot more than I can. Okay, see you tomorrow.